everybody else. But the other thing you've got is you've got real disagreements between the various leaderships. So the European leadership squabbling with the American leadership, and the squabbles are very, very hard to manage. And I think, for people to be part of something, they need to have a real mission and vision that they share. It has to be about more than power. It has to be about more than money. It has to be part of something, you all really want to be a part of and believe in. And they lack a vision which is really attractive and inspiring. It lacks light. And so I think the chances of things falling apart because they can't hold it together are reasonably good. And of course, that's always the risk that happens. Now, I hate to tell you, if you really want to see a decentralized society, then we need the centralized society to fail. So, you can't get to a success without having a failure of that which you don't want to.
And we've got to get prepared for the failure. It's not that we even want it to fail, or correct me if that's not your view. It's that their system is designed to consolidate and turn us into vassals while they kill us with the GMO food and the rest of it. And so their economic looting is a process of putting us into a servile position for our population to be reduced. It's like in James Bond movie, do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. People need to really get through.
Right, but remember, Alex, let me speak in your defense, because I've been part of, at a lower level, the leadership. And what I will say is they're grappling with a message from the American people that says, look, we just want more stuff. We want more money. We want more stuff. And we're not willing to be held accountable and live within a financially accountable model. So they've never seen a real political support in this country for anything that's accountable, whether it's at the local or global level.
But from the deep literature of the upper crust of the ruling class, they are obsessed with a planetary dictatorship to forcibly reduce population. They do just call us a disease, and it's social Darwinism, so whatever horrible things they do to us is loving for the planet at the end of the day, because after all, it's kind of like you dehumanize the Native Americans before you kill them, or you dehumanize the Arabs before you kill them, or you dehumanize the Jews before you kill them in Nazi Germany. We see the same mindset being basically pushed.
Right. We see an anti-humanist mindset, but we don't just see it at the top, Alex. It's at this point it runs throughout different parts of the culture.
No, that happens in any big rodent population. If they've done studies, the rodents at a higher population start eating each other, killing each other. The rats start having wars. And you look at the general public, most of them hate each other. They're nasty. They're entitled. They're petulant. They're not excited. They're not seeing the beauty of the world. I agree with you. It's very, very scary. So it's not just the social engineers making culture ugly. The general public, some of them say, good, let us have war, let us have destruction, because they're so unhappy. That's because they are decadent and haven't tasted real degradation. They will beg and plead later.
Right. So here's the reality. If there are a lot of honest people in leadership positions, and what they've been taught is trying to do the right thing for the whole will only get you punished. And it's not just punished from the top, it's punished from the bottom. So that's part of the conundrum of how we get here to there. Now, what can people do? I think the first thing is to think law of attraction. What you want to do is you want to separate yourself out as much as possible. You want to put as many degrees of separation between you and the people who are centralizing things, and also you and the people who are not productive. You want to limit your network. You want to limit your work and business life to people who are positive and who get real things done. And a lot of this is going to come because millions and millions of people, I once had a friend who ran for governor in the state of Tennessee, and he said, you think a snowflake is powerless until you realize if enough get together, they can shut down New York City. And the reality is the system we're watching can't succeed. And so the rest of us have got to withdraw and start, and this comes down to thousands of incremental things to build a more self-sufficient, decentralized economy locally and in your networks. Everybody's different, so how it plays very much on where you are and what you're into. But you want to put as many degrees of separation between you and people who can't be trusted as possible. The just good old-fashioned common sense. And part of what we're seeing in the economy is people just withdrawing because they've had it. They realize something, this is terribly unhealthy and terribly perverted. So they, that's the natural recession that happens when people say, I don't want to invest in this. This is kooky.
Well, it's all coming to a head, and all our military intel sources say they are getting ready for the big ground invasion of Libya and Syria and the whole 9 yards, which is what the Bilderberg Group reports coming out last week confirmed. We've got a new full data dump from the Bilderberg sources. Insider leaks reveal full Bilderberg agenda on war and alternative media. And they are going to try to bring in a total authoritarian planetary system. And all of humanity needs to understand that these top globalists are not going to give us any quarter.
Okay, so let me make a prediction, because the Bilderberger meeting is important. But for people based in North America, the most important meeting is coming up in the third week of July, and that's Bohemian Grove. And I know you know it's coming up, Alex, because you've done more than anybody to bring transparency. People will come to, leaders will come together at the Grove. A lot of decisions will be made, including, my guess, is on the debt ceiling and sort of the budget deals for next year, but also currently.
And so you're saying we'll see a lot of decisions at the end of July when they break up. By the way, the Washington Post had a big article today about it.
I saw that, yeah. It mentioned you.
Well, it showed the our whole video on YouTube, The Dark Secrets Inside Bohemian Grove, and it was a pretty fair piece. I mean, what does that say about the system that more and more they are...
Well, these guys want a QE3, and the way they're going to get it is to let things really slow down throughout the summer.
If you suffer from poor sleep, you need MyPillow. Guaranteed to be the most comfortable pillow you will ever own. Using a patented fill, MyPillow adjusts to your exact individual needs by gently supporting your head, shoulders, and neck. MyPillow has a natural built-in cooling effect, keeping your cervical nerves cool, giving you the best sleep of your life. MyPillow will never go flat and relieves snoring, migraines, sleep apnea, fibromyalgia, and many other disorders. It's antimicrobial, non-allergenic, dust mite resistant, and best of all, machine washable and dryable. MyPillow is made in the USA, has an A rating with the Better Business Bureau, comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee and an industry-leading 10-year warranty. Order today at MyPillow.com or call 952-442-6199. That's 952-442-6199. Mention coupon code GCN and receive 20% off your order. What do you have to lose except poor sleep? MyPillow.com, the most comfortable pillow you will ever own, guaranteed.
They helped to create a new world order. We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The new world order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com, or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
You've been lied to by the Wall Street propaganda machine, the government, and the talking heads in the media. The market is in for another crash. Real estate is already in a double-dip recession, and if you want to keep your hard-earned money safe, this message is for you. My name is Brett Kitchen, and after losing 35% of my money when the market crashed, I said enough is enough. I searched and discovered a way to safely grow my money, participate in potential double-digit gains, but also have my money protected when the crashes come. Plus, it could save you thousands in taxes. I want you to get a free copy of my new book, Safe Money Millionaire, where I share this powerful tool that people like Walt Disney and J.C. Penney used to safely grow their wealth. Call 1-800-675-1640 right now to get your free copy. Again, that's 1-800-675-1640. I'm giving away a limited number of copies today, so call 1-800-675-1640.
pretender. What if I say I will never surrender? All right, Catherine Austin Fitz, a financial expert, is our guest. And her phone lines went down before the show today. That's why she's on cell. But it's been pretty much intelligible, so we appreciate her. Got a few final news items I'm going to hit. But, Catherine, finishing up, you're right. The ruling class that goes to Bilderberg, most of them also go to Bohemian Grove. And in that 15-day meeting with all the male prostitutes and the drugs and the alcohol, a lot of the decisions do get made. So you're predicting that we'll see what's going to happen with the debt ceiling and so much more after the mainly Republican leadership gets together for a little gay sex? Is that what you're saying, Catherine?
Yeah, my read is that they want another QE3. They want to pump the economy hard, and they're going to do that, but they want political support for it. So they're going to let us really choke during the summer. The Grove will approve a QE3, and then we'll come out, and it'll be quite a fractious fall, but one in which inflation will kick up even more. So I think they're working towards getting a QE3 and a deal on the budget to really stick with the Main Street, and I think they'll get it. So it's going to make. Watch what they do at the Grove and watch what Congress does before it leaves or right after the Grove gives them the signal.
Absolutely. Well, again, the website for folks to visit is solari.com, solari.com. Catherine, thank you for popping in with us to give us the latest on what's happening economically. Have
a great day, Alex.
You too. There goes Catherine Austin Fitz, ladies and gentlemen, joining us today. I didn't really get into this, but this is big news. We'll be sure and cover this more tomorrow. ISA leaks ATF emails because they lied before Congress and said they didn't know anything about shipping the guns to Mexico so they could track them back and blame the Second Amendment. But the government, through subpoenas, has the emails and witnesses, and that the ATF had cameras in the shops running the whole thing. That's out of the Hill newspaper. Huge news. Obviously, Weiner has now resigned, and we've got... really, this article is so important and needs to get out to everybody because we got a little bit of the data last week, and that was linked on Drudge for 2 days. This is the full agenda now for multiple sources plus Tucker's internal mole. Insider leaks reveal full Bilderberg agenda on war and alternative media and more. This article's on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, also GCNLive.com. Needs to get out to everybody. Also, First Lady wants Hollywood to... excrete even more pro-military propaganda. It's just propaganda, whether you're for the military or whatever it's doing or not. It's just you're being brainwashed. That's at GCNLive.com. Also, U.S. invasion of Libya set for October. That's the big news from our internal sources. This article needs to get out to everybody. And the video that we shot last night that breaks it down, 3-minute video, so important for everyone to see that information. Canada's parliament endorses military escalation and invasion, so all of that is now getting in line. Just so much news and information. Good news, Rick Perry's been forced to put the anti-TSA groping bill on the special session, so great job to everybody out there on that front. Great job to our crew, Max Keiser, all of our affiliates, all of our guests. Everything that we've been covering, the news breaking and the investigations at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com are nothing less than remarkable. And we are being censored more and more with the new Google algorithms. We are being blocked more and more. We are blocked on most military bases, college campuses. There's a reason they don't want you to see Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. There's a reason they don't want you to get the DVD Endgame Blueprint for Global Enslavement, or Obama Deception, or Fall of the Republic, or any of the films available at Infowars.com. Because those films, when you make copies of them and air them on Access TV and get them out to people, are waking folks up because they've got the truth. The light of truth is contagious. It sets bushfires in the minds of humans everywhere, and no army can stop an idea whose time has come. Now, I got a bunch of guest hosts tomorrow while I get some key work done. You'll want to join that special transmission with Aaron Dykes, Paul Watson, and others. And I'll be back live Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central Time.
Thank you for listening.
Spread the word about the broadcast. It's growing virally. I'm risking my life to do this.
Today.
We can beat these people. Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones. I'm looking for people that have the wisdom to spot savings, opportunity, and recognize risk. Saving means to make money. The Cal Ben Pure Soap Company can